What's up? I wonder what's coming up next. It's Weeknight Update with Ellie Muller. Awesome guy. And the morning show starting Rebel Wilson. There we go. And extremely early with Edward Scott. And it's all still to come on Nick at Night. Peace.
Direct from the YouTube Dog Show, far away from the Whammy's house. Wait a minute. Why is the Whammy going up to Elizabeth Bank? Oh, wait. I forgot. No. It's Weeknight up there with Ellie Muller. And now, man, no. The only reason why Elizabeth Banks is hosting Place Your Luck is just the fact that she wants to be all alone with the Whammy. Come on, Mr. Ellie Muller. Ha! Welcome to Weeknight Update. I'm Ellie Muller. What's up, guys? Tom Allen, everybody. Tom Allen. Hey, boss. Another week has rolled by. Yeah, I know. And another month as well. Yeah. We're halfway through 2023. Yes. Yes, indeed. You think that we'll make it past the second half of this year? I know it we will. I know it we will. And let's get into it right now. Let's get into this program right here. The theme song composer is Dominic Mathis Piano. The color crew, the camera lady, and DIY 2004, and Mal Chaka are responsible for all the things that you see and hear on this little nickel and diamond pony program here. You know, and you know what? We're going to have the comment of the week. Actually, we're going to have the winners of the Comment of the Week contest later on, but I just want to say two things before we get too far ahead tonight. You know, first and foremost, you know, Bo from the Color Bean Crew is celebrating the birthday this weekend. Happy birthday to Bo. I love you. And second of all, the camera lady's mom is not feeling well. You know, she's in urgent care right now. Actually, she's in the hospital, and the camera lady is worried about her. So, you know, I pray that your mom has a very, very, very speedy recovery, the camera lady, and I also hope that everything will get better from this point forward. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you know what time it is, right? That's right. It is time for What's Up, What's Up, What's Up? Here we go, here we go. What's up? What's up with Elizabeth Banks, a woman who still loves the Whammy? Yeah, she wants it. Hey, he has the money for her, right? Now, says it like he will soon have an Emmy for her work on Place Your Luck. Peter Martin won't be pleased. I mean, Todd Newton was ready to host the newest incarnation of Place Your Luck. Why did ABC choose Elizabeth Banks over Todd Newton? I mean, seriously, makes no sense. Now hold on, her net worth is high. Listen to this, right? $50 million. I repeat, $50 million. Huh? Is she rich? No. Should we care? No. Man, just plain messed up, I'll tell you that. MP, how about a topic? Let's go. Top 8 list. Here we go. Thanks, boss. Tonight's category, top 8 reasons why Elizabeth Banks is only getting positive attention from a few people. Number 8, some people like the fact that she wants to sleep the Whammy. Number 7, her horrible hosting skills made a few people smile. Number 6, she's actually using Place Your Luck to cheat on her husband. Apparently, some people like that. Number 5, a lot of people have been trying to get her fired for months. Number 4, ABC had to edit a bunch of because Elizabeth took her clothes off 45 times an episode. I wonder why. Number 3, the Whammy reported her for sexual harassment last week. Number 2, she even tried to make a movie about Mother Goose. She gave up, when she made a parody of her nursery rhymes. And one of those, that parody included the Whammy. And number 1, Elizabeth Banks doesn't know how to care for the people, and her ego came from Pluto. That's right, Pluto. The planet that stopped being a planet in 2006. Thanks, MP. Thank you so much. Hashtag Weeknight Update, hashtag Shoutout Brown, hashtag LVO Flightnight, hashtag LVO for adults. Get those things to trend on social media, please. All right, like this thing, subscribe, ring the bell, share it, and shout out the comment section down below. Please make sure you do all those things, and please stay with us. When we come back, Edward Scott, World Awareness, Emotional Responsibility Choir, a moment for everyone, closing time, the end experiment, lots more. So watch this show, continue to watch this show. We'll be right back in a matter of moments. You're still watching Weeknight Update, and now here it is. Your final tonight.
Storytime. The receptionist's dark secret was that the computers were only used for Minesweeper.
How did you know?
What is the perfect combination for a TV land sensation? You and it get nice naturally.
That's right.
You wouldn't by any chance be thinking of buying your carpeting from somebody other than Empire, would you? You're going to deliberately pay more money and wait longer for the same carpet you can get in one day from Empire? Don't do that. Our prices still start at $6.95 installed with padding. You don't make a payment for 90 days, and we deliver in one day. So go to the phone right now, and on the count of 3, dial Empire, okay? 1, 2, 3.
588-2300 Empire.
Don't you love some of these other companies? They sell carpets with one hand, kitchen sinks with the other. Or carpeting and toasters. Even carpeting and aluminum siding. Empire is the only shop-at-home company that sells nothing but carpeting, which is why only Empire can deliver in one day, from $6.95 a yard installed, with no payment for 90 days. Nobody else can possibly do it.
588-2300 Empire.
Empire, the carpeting-only people.
I'd like to talk about
Mr. Edward Scott and the boy. And, hey, boss, it's a weekend again. Yes, indeed. How do you feel, man? I feel great. How about yourself? I feel terrific. How terrific do you feel? I feel so terrific, in fact, that I just want to get into the world around us right now. Me too. Let's go.
rounds. This is what will happen. Okay, it's time to stop hopping and get into the world around us, okay? Alright.
Well, Flower Girl, I didn't expect for you to show up, and I don't know how you escaped my trap, but the world will be covered in darkness. Oh no, the flowers are definitely gonna make everything bright again. Yeah, you said it, yeah. How did everyone else get up here? I thought they were covered by the darkness. Well, we had some help from Flower Girl. Oh yeah, You won't get away with this. Actually, you won't get away with this. Who, me? Oh, I've already have. Alright, that's it. Time to destroy you. You're on. Flower power! Yuck! Gross! Darkness erase! That'll get rid of my flowers. Rainbow power! Yikes! Hey, watch it! Sorry! Oh, this is gonna be too easy. Dark power! Whoa! And I guess you're gonna be running out of darkness by now. Really? Darkness power! Come on, darkness power! Come on, you stupid hand! Well, looks like you're all out of darkness. And do you want to know what that means? What? Pollen power! No, my machine! Woohoo! Flower power! No, my machine! It's covered in flowers! Yuck! Yuck, yuck, yuckity, yuck! And as for that, flower jail power! Whoa! Oh, rats! Yes! Woohoo! You did it, Flower Girl! Yeah, you saved everyone in town! And you absolutely gave us light! Yeah, and destroyed the dark! And now that he's in jail, he will never do any darkness ever again! What do you have to say for yourself, the dark? Wow. Now that I smell the flowers, it smells actually pretty good. Really? Yeah, I am no longer the dark. I am now flower handsomeness. Flower handsomeness? I'll get a better name later. Flower power! Actually, I'll just call myself Flower Man. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. So I learned the error of my evil ways. That's good, Flower Man. Well, let's go celebrate! Good idea! Of course! Woohoo!
This has been yet another installment of the World Around Us. Man, do we have a lot of fun here? The World Around Us is a production of Casting Children Association with Nick at Night. I remember late night TV breaks, we fix it.
That was fantastic. That was great. And now, the Multiverse Disability Choir.
Autumn mists are rolling in, the trees are shed their leaves. Smoke from bonfires as they blaze, dances, curls and leaves. The cold night air is full of smells that tantalize and tease. Hot dogs, coffee and
Brilliant! Brilliant indeed. Now, before we get too far into tonight's program, let's have a quick moment for everyone, shall we?
A moment for everyone.
All right, folks. Now, as you may or may not know, this upcoming Monday will be the one-year anniversary of Weeknight Update's major exit. Now, on Monday, on this very program, I will, will go very deep into the whole thing. In other words, I'll tell you, how I feel looking back on that. I think that I've told you about this a couple of times before, and I think that I've showed you how I've been feeling because of that, and after that, and things like that. But I just want to bring you up to speed, real quick. All right? Because I used to have a major team of a whole lot of people. We used to do a bunch of things on this program. Some of them were good, and some were pretty bad. And I would mess everything up a little bit in terms of the writing, characters and things like that. And a lot of people got mad. But the one thing that really pushed a lot of people from my old team over the edge was the fact that, I didn't understand, why people weren't coming back to the show right away, or things like that. Not to mention all the other things behind the scenes of the program, and me being mad and things like that. All those things combined made pretty much everyone from the old team leave the show. Now, as you know, I have changed my ways, and the show has gotten a lot better because I have a lot of new people on the show. And as a matter of fact, some of the people from the old team, and even some from the first team, have come back to the show. Like Rocky Boat. And so I came back along with his girlfriend, and Dan Two-Man, who you have met several times before, and who has also made a cameo. And believe it or not, Kirsten Seedale, among a few others, from from the first game. All right, and let's just all agree on the fact that Weeknight Update is a lot better now than it was last week. All right? Now, if you compare that to what has been happening with some of the other bigger YouTubers, I mean, if you compare that to what has been happening to the bigger YouTubers, then you would easily say that I'm better than those YouTubers. Because those big YouTubers, they have decided to lie their way out, and they have decided to regress instead of progress and things like that. Instead of showing progress, they have decided to show regress, and they have decided to get worse and worse, and as a result, they have lost more than just the people who they have been working with and things like that, but they have also lost some of their audience members and things like that. Whereas yours truly, I've owned up to my mistakes. I've learned from my mistakes, on this program, and now, I have, some of the old audience members coming back, but I'm also getting a whole bunch of new people, on board. And I thank you for your patience, and I thank you for helping me get back on the right track. Thank you so much. And on Monday, we will discuss it a little bit more in depth. All right? All right. And I'll see how I can make a Twitter thread, on Twitter based on what that. In the meantime, let's have a little talking time. Here we go.
Do you know what time it is? That's right, it's talkie time, where Ellie talks about something. So, let's talk about it!
Now, Elizabeth Banks is the host of the new press release. Well, the hostess, I should say. And she said she loves Press Your Luck, because of the Whammy. And apparently she is, so much in love with the Whammy that she would want to marry the Whammy. Things like that. Now, she said that she is very, very, very excited, to receive a nomination for the Emmys. She said she's very excited, and I'm like, why? Why? Why would anyone even give Elizabeth Banks attention? Now, I understand that, women and men can have, major hosting opportunities on television and things like that. I am glad that women and men and people of color are able to host things and things like that. I'm not mad about that. What I am mad about is the fact that people just hired Elizabeth Banks just so that, people can make a profit. And I say the people, I mean the people, who are in Hollywood. And when I say that, I mean specifically for this case, the people who work with the ABC television network. Yeah. It's just messed up. All right. Elizabeth Banks thinks that she loves hosting Price Your Luck because she loves her contestants. That's nonsense. All right? We all know very well that she is only in it for two things and two things only. The money and the Whammy. And you know how much Elizabeth Banks wants to be alone with the Whammy. I mean, come on. Get a clue, for crying out loud. And let's look at her network. Okay, $50 million? $50 million? Angie's acting, Angie's a film director, and a film producer, and a voiceover actress and things like that. Come on. Come on. Come on. Do you really think that Elizabeth Banks will continue to host Brace Your Luck through the end of this decade? No. All right? And by the way, let's just get one thing straight. All right? Before anybody else, freaks out, okay? There are only two great hosts, of Brace Your Luck, all right? The only two legendary hosts who everybody would love to see, on Brace Your Luck. Peter Tomarken, from the original Brace Your Luck, and Todd Newton, who did the reboot of Brace Your Luck, the first reboot over on the Game Show Network. Those two guys know what they were doing, and they stayed focused, and they had fun. Elizabeth Banks, she's not only unfunny, but she's also egotistical, and it seems as though, she would rather be in movies than swarm around for like an hour on TV. I mean, seriously. That is it for this episode of Weeknight Update. The ending experiments are coming up right now, and you know what else we need to talk about on Monday? Not just the Weeknight Update Exodus, which I will talk about during the moment for everyone, but also the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Yes, that movie is going to happen very, very soon. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the ending experiments, and I'll see you on Monday. That's the news. I'm out, Steve. For all by for one.
Hey folks, summer's in full swing, and that means hot weather, ice cream, and swimming. But I know another thing that will cool everybody down during the summer. That's right, the ending experiments. Let's roll. And now, ladies and gentlemen, another summer classic, The Round Circle with Knuckles and Silver.
What on earth is going on? Find out now during another episode of Random Circle with Knuckles and Silver.
Okay, summer usually means barbecues, right?
Yeah, but it also means fun at the beach and ice cream.
It also means that we have to give a lot of safety tips.
For example, not smart to go for a walk if people are displaying fireworks in your town.
Yeah, and it's important to wait an hour after eating before swimming. Of course, if you see a shark in the water, then it's smart not to go in the water at all.
Oh, and put on some sunscreen before you go outside.
That's a smart one. So, putting on sunscreen will keep you from having that.
Is swimming with a friend awesome?
Silver bullets, it's not only awesome, but it's also safe. We should always swim with a friend.
You are right, which is we got to be prepared of. And on days that are really hot, it's always good to go for a walk when it's not so hot outside.
Yes, going outside when it's extremely hot outside will make you sweat a lot.
Yes, and you will do so very quickly.
Right, you'll feel like a melted ice cream.
Speaking of which, everyone should eat ice cream before it melts.
Exactly. Wait, that's not a safety tip.
No, but nobody likes to eat melted ice cream.
Yeah, good point.
There, do you want to practice our swimming techniques for the big race against Cream and Bowser?
Yeah, as long as we remember the safety tips.
Alright, safety first.
Oh, we must say this, Mr. Muller. You are very lucky and blessed to have Poe as your girlfriend. Nobody will ever take her away from you.
That's right, she belongs to you. Just remember to keep being sweet and gentle. You don't want to startle her.
That's right. Also, remember to take things nice and easy. Give her plenty of kindness and respect. Poe, you are very lucky and blessed to have Mr. Muller as your boyfriend. You two belong to one another. Just forget about your exes and enjoy being with him.
That's right! He's a great guy, and if you can let the past go, then you will be able to enjoy the present and the future. Also, happy birthday! I'm sure that you're going to have a great birthday with your friends and your sweetheart.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Poe. Here's to many more years of having fun with your friends, dating Mr. Muller, and of course, having lots of fun.
This has been the Random Circle with Knuckles and Silver, a production of Casting Shoes and Nick and Night. When LTD breaks, we fix it.
Good morning. I wonder what's coming up next. It's our last show of the night. Comment of the week with Ellie Muller. And then we'll switch over to Nicktoons to watch SpongeBob SquarePants and the Loud House. That's all still to come on Nick at Night. From me, Eric Beyond. Have a good morning. Bye.
Time once again. I have a bunch of questions. You have a bunch of responses. And every week, I make sense of the whole thing, along with you, as we find the newest comic of the week. Man, oh man. I don't know how I'm able to come up with introductions for this segment, on a regular basis, but I think I have done it again. So let's just get on with the comic of the week. Here we go. Folks, it's time once again for the comic of the week, and I'll be getting a lot of responses this week. Why? Because this week's two-part question is an interesting one. Because of how depressing the news has been lately, and how the good news stories are very rare, I had to ask, what do you think are the happiest news stories, and what do you think are the absolutely worst news stories ever? Now, some people had, news stories that, that were great, and they had some that, that were sad but not as depressing as the others. For example, Anthony Showbot does Pop Culture's opening said, he was happy when the Denver Nuggets won the NBA, finals, but he wasn't happy about the new Spider-Man movie being delayed until 2026. It all depends on how everybody's feeling, but seeing as though a deal about the movie being delayed due to a virus strike, I don't think it's that depressing. Oh, I almost forgot. Warhammer 2004 just came out a late entry, but actually a late response, but we'll acknowledge it anyway. He said, I got a feeling that 2023 had lots of movies coming out. My happiest news was that 2023 is going to be the year of the movies. However, some movies will ruin everyone's childhood. That's true. That is very, very true. Of course, it also means that we need to be more careful when it comes to choosing the movies that we want to watch. Alright? Alright, so there you go. William Beanham said that Dexter's Laboratory will be coming into the theaters. But because he is only 16 years old, he is too young to see that movie. Actually, because he is still too young to see that movie, he can't see it because it is rated R. So, whatever, but here are some of the good ones, right? And these are the winners of the counter of the week. First off, Jazz Racket and Blank. First he said he doesn't know. Then he said, the plane crashes. Now, that right there can get you, alright? Because I'll tell you something. There there too many things in this world that are even more depressing than plane crash? Well, actually, here's one that's even more depressing. Beaten by a girl, with a couple of threes and and things like that. Said, that's the worst news story in my opinion. Was a couple of weeks ago when an old lady was hit by a bus in Manhattan. Ouch! That's rough. That's rough. You gotta be careful when you're crossing the street. Now, Georgia, the Queen of Magic, and Rocky Boat 10 both have, almost the same responses. They both agreed on, the Five Nights at Freddy's movie being in development, and of course, the Mario games and things like that. And they also said that the worst news stories, were all about, the people on social media being different from what they have shown us on social media. Actually, to be more specific, Trisha the Queen of Magic said the deaths of someone famous that were parts of our childhood. Yeah, that kind of news story would be very depressing. And Rocky Boat 10 also said, when one person we used to look up to gets exposed for being a terrible person. Now, that's deep. Of course, pretty much, nearly impossible to find someone who we can't trust. Most of the time, it's even hard to trust ourselves. And, we talked about, several people, not only on social media, but also on TV, who have showcased their true colors to everyone. And that's messed up. But there you go. Now, the rankings have not changed too much, except for the fact that beaten by a girl with 2 threes and everything else has been added on to the rankings. And, oh my goodness, it is going to be hard to keep track of all the people who are being entered into the Grasshopper of the Year competition. It is going to be tough, but we'll find out soon enough. Especially considering the fact that we're halfway through the year. So there you have it. Comment of the week segment is done. Alright, comment of the week segment is finished for another week. It hasn't been easy, but hey, we can get us to have meaningful conversations, then so be it. I'll be looking forward to having another deep conversation with you folks next week. Alright, so get ready. Before we continue, let me just say this, alright? The poem that I'm about to recite for Paul's birthday may or may not be perfect, alright? I just hope that all of you understand, alright? And Paul, please understand that, sometimes, when I come up with poems, I might come off as, a little crazy. But just know that I love you and that I want everything to go well, okay? So, please bear with me and let's get on with it. Okay, so let me get this straight, alright? Elizabeth Banks just walked onto the Press Your Luck franchise just because she has a major crush on the Whammy, and instead of ABC not hiring her to be the host of Press Your Luck, or even firing her, they decide to, enter her as one of the nominees for the Primetime Emmys for Best Game Show Host, or even the Daytime Emmys. No, just no. Oh my goodness. Elizabeth Banks is going to be in trouble, and how do I put this delicately? The Whammy's going to have her fired for sexual harassment. I'm telling you, okay? So, what did we learn? Well, Elizabeth Banks has a really big network. Of course, that network probably doesn't mean much, right now, considering the fact that we all know the reason why Elizabeth Banks wants to be, a game show host all of her life. She wants to sexually harass the Whammys who are taking the money away from the contestants. Of course, the only reason why she's doing that is because that's the only way she could actually get paid. I'm not kidding. Alright? I'm definitely not kidding. Now, that's just about it. But first, a little message to my girlfriend Paul. Seeing as though this is probably going to air, during the wee hours of the morning on her birthday. Paul, happy birthday. I love you so much. And, sometimes the right words can't really come out sometimes, because sometimes my mind is all over the place and such. But I'll tell you this, whenever I'm with you, my heart is filled with bliss. And that's all I have to say. Have a happy birthday. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. Your musical performance time. It's time for another musical performance. And this time, let's jazz it up a little bit. Alright? I'm going to give you a jazzy classy. In other words, a jazzy rendition of a classical song. How many of you can remember this?
There are 57 kinds of ketchup, millions of stars shining bright. There's 1,000 ways to lose your mind, but there's only one Nick at Night.